Hello,
And welcome.
we're back. This is the first stream of our Jump to Lightspeed tournament that we're going to be running over the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
The idea is we are taking every leader. We've built a deck for every leader, or will build a deck for every leader in Jump to Lightspeed, and we're going to play 3 groups of 6 round robin against each other, and the top 2 decks from each of those groups will advance, plus 2 wildcard decks based on schedule or based on standings to a top 8 situation, where we will then play out the top 8 for funsies to see what leader is the best in a Jump to Lightspeed only meta. And this is a definitive 100%. That's the best leader, whoever wins the tournament.
The top 8 will be best of 3 between the decks, which will be a little bit more definitive. We realize, of course, that there will be some variance in best of 1. However, we just have like a ton of games that we have to play, and I think if we do best of 3, we'll just end up being we won't go anywhere. We'll be stuck here all the time.
So group A is Luke, Asajj, Admiral, Piet, Phasma, Wedge, and Kazuda. We're going to play through all of the Group A matches before we move on to Group B. So you're going to see these decks for the next like 4 streams.
It's 3, right?
It's
15 total games.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we're going to do 5 games a stream.
Yeah,
15 total games. So next 3 streams. Yeah.
So this week is Group A. Then next week will be Group B. The week after that will be Group C, and then we'll have our top cuts from there.
So clean.
Part of that is it's like we're going to end up using the same cards in a lot of these decks, so we kind of have to do the group stages just to get them.
We have these built. Let's
we can't
play through.
We can't like we tried to rearrange the pod so that it wouldn't be like 4 Millennium Falcon decks on the same pod too. So
yeah, I made Luke Lake Country, and I actually started this deck as Luke Mono Red.
I would call the deck Lake Skywalker.
Luke Country,
Lake Skywalker.
Lake Skywalker. I started as a Target Town Mono Red deck, but then I realized I was only playing Mono Red for Target Town and Aggression. And Aggression is probably really good in like a JTL meta. But I was like, is that better than 9 health? And I figured I'd try Lake Country. We have reserved the right to edit these decks in between rounds as well, just in case like swap some of the cards out. So if I feel like Luke Country is not working, maybe we try Target Town. Target Town has also very good visibility, to be fair, as well, but 9 HP is a lot of HP. That gives you like a lot. That gives you 2 or 3 extra actions in a race, especially.
Yeah.
And then I made Asajj Target Town because, again, she's another hero that works very well with Target Town just because she's got a ping ability. And then Piet Red. Piet Red is a deck I liked more than Piet Blue, just the way it played.
Yeah, because you get to power out Ruthless Raiders, and I think
Bombardment.
I think that's like a little bit better earlier in the game than the blue stuff is.
It's just it's more there to like finish the game. You know,
blue
was like delaying until you could play Annihilator, and even
whereas the red one is like answer this or die pretty fast.
Yeah,
right?
and the blue one's like play Annihilator. I'd deal with whatever was threatening me at the time, but you've already gotten killed by like
there's like a bunch of stuff that kills you.
Yeah.
So I've got I brought back Kazuda Thermal Oscillator. I have doctored the deck from the previous attempt that I played it. I have reduced the number of ships with downsides in the deck because I think the problem the first time I was trying to get too cute with it, and you can only really blank effectively so many cards.
You like one card turn, so if you play like 2 or 3 things with downside, and
you just have a bunch of downsides, right? So cut down the number of cards with downsides. Made everything that isn't the Falcon a fighter, so that way you can trench run with everything in the deck. And then Wedge Blue. This was a deck that I liked when we were doing the stuff, and the Colossus gives you plenty of time to just win the game eventually, right? Farquaad, 72 months on a 72-month streak, 6 years in a row.
That's consistency. Thank you so much.
Try not to subscribe to us on your way to the parking lot. I enjoyed this Wedge deck quite a bit. It is just kind of durable. It can take a beating, and it presents an array of difficult threats with Chewbacca, Luke, the pilot, stuff like that, right? And then Phasma green, I have changed Phasma around. We took out some cards. We put in other cards in this deck. I felt like the Hux was so important that I put in Cobb Vanth, because that can go get Hux, or any number of other things, right? But Cobb can go get Hux, and I am just straight up playing Recruit, so that way you can go get Hux if you can find him.
And you weren't playing ECL last time either, right?
I was not playing ECL, so we've got ECL to go with the Phasma for the big
good with
turn.
Cobb too.
It's not bad with Cobb, and it's also good with Kylo.
Yeah.
And then there's like one non-first order. There's like a couple of non-first order cards, but one notable exception. I think somebody brought this up in the Discord, and so I'm playing this because I think it is good. Is the MC-30 Assault Frigate, because this is really good with ECL. This swings for 6 and overwhelm on 5. It's like a baby version of the troopers.
Yeah.
If everybody remembers the troopers, it's possible I should just be playing those troopers on 5 battalion. Yeah. It's been a minute since we've seen them, but it might be good enough.
And she deploys on 5 too, right?
Yeah.
So it fits right.
Yeah, the Phasma unit is better with, right? So I think those are. You can't play like 12 5-drops in a deck. I don't think that's just gonna work.
Yeah,
so
it's like 6 maximum.
Yeah, so I think the Phasma unit takes place in the Steadfast Battalion, and then I think you play the ship, so that way you've got something that can like smash.
Because we're gonna be heavy space, I imagine, for a lot of these games.
Still one shots a lot of leader.
It's still probably pretty good, and it's just kind of falling out of favor from other stuff. But I think if you're running a deck with UCL and Steadfast, probably like a Krennic build, it's probably really good.
Yeah. It was always really solid in Krennic, because it would smash the same turn that he would deploy, and then most of the time be alive, and then threaten for like 1,000,000 damage the next turn.
Long barrages and stuff. He's a bit silly.
So
all right, so we're gonna start with Ventress versus Piet.
All right.
Which one do you want?
I'll do even odd.
Okay.
Odd. So I have Piet. The Nest.
Shuffle that a good bit. It was stacked.
I think the thing that I look forward most about this tournament is playing a wide variety of leaders.
Yeah, and I think all these matchups are going to be way more interactive than we're used to.
Yeah,
because it's just like doing the best with what we have. Should be pretty fun.
There was a guy who stopped by the store looking to learn about like the Star Wars meta. I was like, I can help you out there, brother. Like,
I know everything about it. Sabines, as far as they are, I can see. Really,
Kira's really. There were like 3 Kira data vaults or whatever from the EQ or something.
Oh yeah.
So it's control sickos.
Control gets better as meta develops, right? 16 leaders within 7 games on PQ yesterday. That's nice. It's real nice.
Yeah, I do think the game's actually not in a terrible spot. You may still end up with the same leaders making to the top cuts, but I think what you can play in a tournament and do okay with is actually pretty wide. So,
agree. I was talking a little bit before this, before we started the stream, is for like our set 3 tournament content. I want to do a constructed tournament using only leaders and cards from the second 3 sets, like the sets 4 through 6. So
it's like a post rotation. Yeah,
we get like a post rotation look / preview of what decks might look like before set 7 comes out. So kind of excited about the challenges along with deck building that's going to come with that tournament. Obviously that's in like 6 months or whatever, but you know.
Yeah. I think about 6 months.
Still, but it's an exciting thing to think about. We could do it. We could do that probably like longer form, with almost all the leaders. We could maybe do all the leaders from sets 4 through 6. This is obviously like 6 months out, like I said, but I'm excited about it either way.
We'll be buying Star Wars packs at the bargain price of $17 for a play booster. once the tariffs get fully resolved.
Great. Sick.
Can't wait for Sabine. Yeah.
Yeah. Seven.
6. The major problem with Sabine, I think. Well, this. I have one card that costs 2 in my hand. Everything else costs 5 or more. The major problem with Sabine is the tempo nature of leaders, right? Sabine, the leader, starts asking you to deal with 3 damage a turn, starting on the 3rd turn, in addition to whatever else is out. And so it's like really hard to be far enough ahead on board to deal with like how efficient the units are, and then having a leader that's just, you know, attacking you the whole time. Okay, I'm guessing it's something like this is the way I'm supposed to play this.
In front of 4.
I will play Admiral Piet.
Take initiative.
And we'll pass.
I will attack you for 2.
I'm gonna resupply.
I will play Von Riggs TIE Interceptor.
I'm gonna take initiative.
Yes.
I'm gonna Piet. Play the resupply carrier. When played, I'll put the top card face down as a resource. And then I'm gonna ambush it into Von Regs.
Okay. I'll play IG 2000. I'll do 1 and 1.
I'll attack you for 1.
I will attack you for 2.
I'm gonna take initiative.
I'll target town Piet. I'll use Ventress to ping ping and pass.
Five open. I'll play a Gladiator Star Destroyer, and it's going to choose itself.
Okay. I'll play Vader Pilot on Inferno 4.
I'll deploy Piat.
I'll fight and ping.
Okay. I will attack you for 2.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'll take initiative.
I'll play Eibelon Enforcer. We'll do a ping. And pass.
I'll Giga overkill this thing.
Yeah. Okay. I give her 3
It's just 2, right?
for 2.
Yeah, I'll attack you for 2.
Oh yeah, for a 4 trigger. You're right. Devastator. I'll play Ruthless Raider. I'll do 2 to the Devastator.
I'll take initiative.
I'll ping the IG and the Devastator. And then I'll pass.
Devastator. I'll do 2 to the IG, and then we'll just do 2 to your base, I guess.
I'll fight the Devastator and I'll do the 2 damage to the Devastator.
So it's 7.
That's not quite enough.
It's only 6, yeah.
Oh, great. I'll ping the Raider and Devastator.
Okay. Devastator's going to hit you for 10.
Well,
I've got a Devastator parked outside of Tarkin Town.
Yeah, that's all. You have 2 Devastators parked on top of Tarkin Town.
I'm seeing double. 4 Devastators.
I think I'm dead. I have so I can crash, I guess. Yeah.
And then do the 2 damage to the Devastator to finish it off.
Yeah.
I'll play a Black Sun Starfighter. In case you got any wise ideas about flying something in space into the Devastator.
I will Imperial Interceptor. I'll do 3 to the Devastator.
I will take initiative.
I'll open fire. I will hit you for 2. I'm gonna slap Massage in this Interceptor and then pass. Massage on the ground might have actually been the call there.
Did you get you?
I could do damage.
Yeah. I'll attack you for 3.
I'll power up the dark side.
All right. Let's get rid of this loser. Little Vader and kill the High Avalon. And then
Draw a card. Also. I lose.
Okay.
I lose.
the ramp curve.
Yeah, it was too good. Okay.
The Piet 2. Guys, like the 2-drop Piet, I think is what won me the game.
Yeah, I mean, getting a kill off the resupply carrier is like insane.
Yeah.
Kind of insane.
It's kind of bonkers.
Next up,
Wedge and Kazuda.
yeah.
I'll do even odd again. Odd it is, the same roll.
Yeah, I had to pull out all the stops to kill 2 Devastators. Unfortunately, I wasn't gaining any like ground. I was just losing resources.
Yeah, in the meantime, taking 10.
And took 10. Draw 1 less card. Okay. Totally gonna do that. Totally doing it. By the way, if you want to see the bracket on Challenge, you can type !standings in the chat, and it should give you the link, as long as I remember to update it. I think I did. All right, I got it. I've maybe never played Wedge before. How does this work? Phoenix Palace cheaper. Okay. Was on 5. Okay. 5 cards. Initiative.
Three. I'm gonna play the fireball.
Play Phoenix Quadrant A-Wing.
I'm gonna Kazuda and blank this thing and then take initiative.
Play a piloting card for Nia Nub.
Okay.
And pass.
I'm gonna attack you for 3.
I'll attack you for 4.
Play red 5.
Restore dark.
I'm gonna blank the fireball and take initiative.
Pass.
I'm gonna blank the fireball and then trench run with it.
Okay.
And hit you for 7.
Ow. I'll Chewbacca pilot the Ark.
I guess I'll deploy Kazuda into red 5. Is it a 6, 7? Okay, just making sure these guys don't just straight up kill him.
I'll hit you for 5. Or 1.
I'm gonna play the contracted hunter.
I hit you for 4. Or I guess it's 5. Because of the Nian.
I'll hit you for 6, and I'll blank the contracted hunters text box.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
You're 5.
Attack you for 6. And I'll blank the fireball on the contracted hunter.
I'll play a Red Squadron X-Wing and draw.
I'm gonna heroic sacrifice the fireball and hit you for 5 and draw a card.
Okay. It's blanked, right?
Yeah.
I'll hero pilot this X-Wing.
Hit you for 4.
Deploy wedge.
Fang Fighter the Neon Numb.
Guess I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Play Concord Dawn Interceptors.
I'm gonna play the Camoglia Heavy Fighter. So you'll take 3 indirect damage, and any unit that's dealt indirect damage by this is exhausted.
Three it is. I will hit you for 5.
I think I'll lose. I attack the interceptors.
Hit you for 5.
Yeah. That's close.
Yeah, that was really close. A lot of lines that game.
Was close. I wonder if I was just. I think I was just supposed to attack there. I think I'm just supposed to attack with Kazuda. So I didn't have a heroic sacrifice or a surprise strike in hand to just win the game there. So, but yeah, that was like an action away, right?
Yeah,
so,
no, that was super close.
That was 30. Actually had to do 9 damage that game because you had some restores. All right, Phasma and Luke.
We'll just play what we built for this one.
Sure.
Luke Country.
Country Luke.
Just a farm boy.
Try that in a small Tatooine town.
Yeah, I used to rules out womp rats down in Becker's Canyon back home. No problem. Country boys just flying around rusty old ships in the desert. Meanwhile,
It's like-
Tatooine city boys can't even like go to fly ship range. I don't know. How do people train on ships? Piloting simulations.
It's pretty good. What was his land speeder? X-34?
Sounds right.
I'm just like trying to imagine selling the car that I had in high school to go join Al Qaeda.
Give me like $500 for this thing, I guess.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm like, it's worth at least $750.
Yeah, well, you're going to join terrorist organizations, so.
I'm joining the brave Mujahideen fighters, as I learned at the beginning of Rocky.
Mulligan. T-34 Starhopper. Yeah. Yeah, Space Al Qaeda. Did the T-34 Starhopper do any star hopping, or was it just like canyon hopping? It didn't seem like it was capable of space safe travel.
I'm pushing up my glasses. I believe Luke flew a T-16 Starhopper.
Okay.
The X-34 land speeder was the one that he and Obi-Wan cruised into Mos Eisley with.
Let's see.
I believe. It's T something, yeah.
Let's T something. Something or other. Alright. We'll play A-Wing.
General Allegiant. Allegiant to General Pride.
Take initiative.
Here, Stormtroopers talking about the newest model on Rogue One. Definitely 16, well spotted. Yeah. Alright. Well, Kylo Ren will not be appearing in this game.
Take it for 3. This is not killing a ship.
I am gonna play Cobb Vanth. Oh, I should have Phasma'd last turn. I Phasma'd you. Let's pretend like I did because you had initiative.
Damage.
Yeah, 1 damage to your base.
I'll play a Speed's Masterpiece.
I'll take initiative.
I'll shoot Hux. I mean, Pride. Pass.
We're gonna open fire on the masterpiece there.
Instead, I'll take it for 3.
I will attack you for 2, and then also do 2 indirect damage to you.
Base. I'll play Red Squadron Y-Wing.
I will attack you for 3 with Cobb.
I'll play Black 1.
I will take initiative.
Shoot Pride. Yes. My indirect damage is giving you free Cobb. Annoying.
Deploy Phasma.
I'll attack you with a Y-Wing. So 1 damage and 3 indirect.
3 indirect. Let's do 2 on Phasma and 1 on. Let's do all 3 on Phasma. I will attack you with Pride for 2 and then 2 indirect.
Up there. I'll go ahead and shoot Pride.
He's toast. Let's OB and let's take out these guys.
Play an orbiting K-Wing.
Let's attack you for 6.
I'll put Biggs on the Y-Wing.
It gets overwhelmed, correct?
Yeah.
19. Luke is coming down next turn. Let's attack you for 3.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
Attack you for 3 plus 3 indirect.
All right. Well, 3 indirect. I kill Con, taking all my base. Luke is hitting me for like a lot. I can take 1 on Phasma. I'll take 1 on Phasma and 2 on the base.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Hux.
Luke.
I'm gonna attack your base for 5 because she gets raid 1. Played her first order unit, so I could do a damage there. I'll do a damage to your base.
Age of 8.
I guess I have to take initiative.
Girl attack pod. Age of 4.
Yeah. I mean, I was dead to
Which
whatever.
pilot
attack.
ability was it do? 3 damage to a unit. Yeah, I'll
Oh, okay.
smoke Phasma. What does this do?
There, you got it.
Nice.
Luke pilot, man.
Woo, he's a big beefy boy.
You like if you're not playing something like that taps him or whatever, it's just I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I think you literally have
So
to tap him.
I
Yeah, it's a fighter, yeah.
could have I needed the stupid Hux in play first so I could ECL because I died that game with no ECL usage. If I had Hux in play first, I could ECL my Von Regs into the K-Wing, and then Luke wouldn't have had anything to deploy into. But
All right, Kazuda v Luke.
Okay. These are Etsy tokens, right?
Yeah, curled paw.
Curled paw.
Or no, Cog of 2 is the damage tokens. Curled paw are the like TIE fighter tokens. We actually haven't used those on stream today yet, but
yeah, and probably won't use them in this pod.
Yeah.
I guess Wedge. I've got the red leader in there. So you can, there might be a random X-wing token that shows up. I drew like all the Phasma interaction. I didn't draw like the early threat stuff like I wanted.
I think all my damn fighters.
I think it was correct. I think it was correct to take the initiative the one time with Allegiant, because then I had initiative for the next several turns, and then he was dumping his damage anyway.
Yeah.
So he was pumping. He was pumping.
Three.
2.
I didn't want to give you initiative because I'm scared of Fireball. Killing a
Oh, yeah. Just losing to Fireball.
Yeah. Straight losing.
Okay. Is it insane to resource you? Resource you? I'll play Mercenary Gunship.
Next one, or Y-Wing.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
Little Fireball. It's a shame you rebel ships die so easy.
Yeah. Take initiative.
I'm gonna play the Cartel Turncoat, and then I'm gonna Kazuda, and then I'll pass.
Interacting with my space stuff's pretty rude. I'll play red 5.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Me too.
I'll take initiative.
Yes. Kazuda is going into this turncoat.
I took initiative.
Yeah. I'm actually, let's see. Is it the turncoat? He's going somewhere. Is it the ground? I think it's the ground. I lose out a point of damage here. But he can't be like killed by red 5, a red 5 attack on the next turn. Okay. Attacking for 2. We'll blank my guys with downsides. Trade 1 for trade. We'll trench run the fireball for 7. Gunship you for 3, cartel turncoat for 3. For 2, sorry, for 2. And then I'll pass.
Okay. All right, I will hot shot maneuver the red 5. So choose a friendly unit for each on attack ability, deal 2 damage to a different enemy unit, then attack with the chosen unit. So I will it's 2 damage first. I'll do 2 there. I will attack the turncoat and do 2 damage there. And then draw a card.
I'll attack you and blow up red 5.
Okay. 3. I'll play an A-Wing.
I'll attack you for 2.
Play an A-Wing.
Play Fang Fighter.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
I'm gonna open fire red 5.
I'll kill an A-Wing.
Attack you for 3.
I'll play a Contracted Hunter.
I'm gonna shoot the Fang Fighter.
I'll attack you for 2 and I'll blank the Contracted Hunter.
Play red 5.
I'll take initiative.
I'm gonna deploy Luke. Hit you for 5. You took initiative.
We're gonna heroic sacrifice the Contracted Hunter. Hit you for 6. Draw card.
I'll fight Kazuda.
Play Falcon.
Attack you for 3.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'll daring raid the Falcon.
I'll play Green Squadron A-Wing.
I'll fight the A-Wing, shoot the Falcon.
Take initiative.
Play Masterpiece and black 1. And pass.
Fireball the Masterpiece.
I'll attack you for 5.
I'll play Falcon.
Attack you for 3.
Attack you for 3.
Attack the Falcon for 2.
I'll take initiative.
Attack your base.
Alright, you got it.
Shoot Falcon. Oh boy.
This Kazuda deck is like 3 damage short. Granted, it played against the 35 health base and then the 34 health base. So I don't think that is a coincidence that the extra health is why this Kazuda deck lost. Yeah, what was the 3-for-1, right? Or whatever?
Yeah, the whatever the card is.
Yeah, I don't. This deck's not playing for a cause because I don't think you can.
Hot shot maneuver.
I don't think for a cause is good enough. There's way too many misses. Way too many misses.
I
considered killing Luke with the contracted killer, but I don't think I win the game if I do that play. I need the damage. And the thing is like if I attack with Kazuda, then Luke can kill the contracted hunter. If I attack with the contracted hunter, Luke can kill Kazuda, and then the contracted hunter dies at the end of the turn. So I think the play there is just a heroic sacrifice the contracted hunter, get your 6. What's the next game?
Phasma Massage.
Okay.
Last game. These have been fun. That was my first time playing that card. What I keep forgetting what it's called. Targeting
Hot shot maneuver.
Hot shot maneuver. It's pretty cool. I was noticing that like almost all the 2-cost ships in this deck have on attack abilities, and I feel like that's especially with Luke's activation.
Yeah,
really easy to get some value out of it.
Ban him. Ban him.
You're done.
Ban him. No, I explained why I lost. In fact, Jolker. I said I did 30 damage, 31 damage to a 34 health base. That is why I lost. I lost because the base was 34 health.
Yeah, they just would have printed that base with 3 less health.
And then I did 30 something damage to the Colossus, but you gained like 3 or 4 life.
Yeah, I think it was
like
at 29 on the other game.
Yeah,
but you had like this.
But I had done 30 damage.
Yeah, you could have.
Like I had done 30 damage, but the extra health, right? So I was a surprise strike away from winning, or a heroic sacrifice, because I managed to split the lanes. So I put the contracted hunter in that deck because I think it was actually pretty good. He's just kind of a beat stick as long as you can make sure that his text box is blank. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had debated crashing 2 units into it. If I had known you were going to kill all 3, then it would have been worthwhile.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll. Maybe I can win initiative. A 7. Maybe I can win initiative.
Nope. 12.
Okay, you're down there.
Playing a lot of Massage Red. Yeah, that's cool. I like her design.
Okay. Nope. Can't be that. Can't be that. It's got to be. I guess it's got to be that. Okay.
Right for.
Pride. I had to have both 2 drops I could lane dodge so I don't get Target Towned, like off the jump. So I have to get Target Towned later, but I just can't get Target Towned this turn.
Take initiative.
Hello for Belgium. Come from back for PQ. Last place with Hera.
Last place with Hera Blue. We last played Hera Lake Country, I think. And
Yeah.
I liked the Lake Country.
It was fun. It was fun, yeah. Phasma you. And then pass.
I will power the dark side.
I have not resourced yet, sir. I guess it's this. Is it worth ECLing this? Is it just... I think it's Cobb.
Take it for 2.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
Attack you for 3.
Attack you for 2.
Gonna recruit. Good hooks.
And play IG. I'll do a damage to Cobb, I guess. I ended up not playing the Grit Pilot because I remember last time I played this deck I didn't like the Grit Pilot.
It costs like 3 to equip.
It costs 3, yeah. I just felt like I wasn't willing to invest in paying 3 for a 2/3 pilot guy. But I mean, it's certainly good if you get it working.
Gonna play this.
Take it.
I'll ping you. And I'll pass.
I'll open fire.
Play Phasma.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'm gonna play Phasma, buff Phasma.
I will attack you for 2.
I'll hit you for 6. I'll ping the IG 2000 and then do another damage to your base.
Play Scout Bike.
Cobb will attack you for 3.
I'll ping Cobb.
Ping Cobb.
Yeah.
Silencer. I will play the silencer.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
I'll Interceptor the Silencer.
Well, I'm gonna attack you for 5 and buff Phasma.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Just dead to Phasmas.
If you get to use ECL in this deck, just give my opponent 5 life for no reason.
I mean, once people start playing ground stuff, it's good.
I guess
or if you drew the ship there,
you didn't use Target Town that game.
I didn't use Target Town. Nope.
I had the ship in the opening hand, so I resourced it.
Yeah, I mean, that ship would have been good.
Yeah.
The last turn, too.
It's game 5, right?
That was game 5. So tomorrow, 5 more.
Yeah. Piet, Wedge, go back. Piet, Wedge, Phasma, Kazuda, Luke, Piet, Asajj, Wedge, Luke.
Okay, and then we'll see how the standings look after that, because we'll be through 3 rounds of this group by then. Then we'll finish it out on Wednesday. Clean. You'll love to see it. Like again, top 2 from each pod are advancing.
And
top 8
some
situation,
wild cards.
and some wild cards.
So who's ahead right now? I guess.
Luke's 2-0.
Okay.
And
Kazuda's 2 losses.
Yeah, because there's only 2 with 2 games, right? Shouldn't Phasma and then Asajj have 2 games?
Maybe
this isn't registered yet.
Maybe a refresh.
Yeah.
So Asajj has got 2 L's.
Asajj and Kazuda are 2 L's.
Okay.
Phasma's
I mean, they could
1-1.
go on a 3-game streak, right?
Yeah,
so.
definitely. How many decks do you currently have put together? Just the 6 for the
6 for this pod. I mean, I have decks in various stages. I don't know, but I have like a table set up that has like 14 of them. So
the Von Ring's not getting pinged then killed was the turning point there. Instead of like open firing, I could have pinged and killed it. You're saying?
I was trying to get the. I could have like crashed the Von Regs in there, but then I think he's like super incentivized to Tarkin Town it. So
you could like ECL'd it.
Yeah, I opted not to because I had Phasma in hand and a Hux and some other stuff. So I was trying to get the Tarkin Town out of the way. So, but he opted to take the initiative there instead.
Yeah, I was wanting to like at least have some sort of a chance of drawing removal. Because like I could have drawn Rival's Fall or whatever.
I gotcha.
So yeah, all right, that'll do.
Yeah,
thanks for watching. Hope you like the tournament idea. I think it should be a lot of fun as we get into it, especially.
Yeah, and if you don't like these decks, too bad. You're gonna see them for the next 2 streams.
It's too damn bad. So thanks for watching. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.
Goodbye.